self-image. We're talking about self-image. Now, the one thing that I want to focus on in this video is self-image about faith. What do you believe about faith? Where do you put your trust in? What do you put your trust in, right? Now, I've told you, like in previous videos, my trust is in Jesus. And there is hundreds and hundreds of reasons why my trust is in Jesus. As a matter of fact, the reason why my self-image changed in a matter of minutes, in a matter of seconds, was because in 1 second, I realized, oh my gosh, there is a God who wants to have a relationship with me and who loves me unconditionally. There's literally nothing I could do to make him love me any more or make him love me any less. Now, this is a pretty deep subject for a lot of people, especially if you've been around people who have portrayed faith in the wrong manner. And this is something that me or your coach or your affiliate can totally talk to you about. But I want you to begin to analyze this, and I'm not going to tell you what to think. I'm going to help you to begin to see how to think. Where and what do you put your trust in? Whenever stuff goes wrong in life, if your self-image, if what you believe about yourself is, I got this, I'm going to take care of this myself. Because, nobody's going to do it. I got to do it, right? You're kind of going in the right path, but let me just talk to you for a little bit. None of us are perfect, right? None of us know everything, right? So let's just say for a minute that you do know 50% of everything there is to know. What about the other 50%? What if there's some things that you really need to know about life, right? Where is that trust in? Because when stuff happens, when people fail you, because people will fail you, don't ever put your trust or put people on a pedestal, because people are not perfect. Shocker. People have issues, right? And so, depending on where you put your trust, that's what you will begin to experience in the area of faith. Because see, faith works this way. It works in the positive and it works in the negative. If you believe something is going to happen and it's a bad thing, it will happen. If you believe something's going to happen and it's a good thing, it will happen. So faith works in both ways. It becomes self-fulfilling prophecy. But it always starts from the way you see yourself. How you see yourself. Do you see yourself as this person that is hated by God? Do you see yourself as this person that just nobody cares about, right? Well, I'm here to tell you, I believe there is a God that loves you. I believe there's a God that believes in you. And I believe that there's a God that wants you to put your trust and your faith in him. Now, what does that mean, right? What that means is in order for people to grow, in order for us to grow in certain areas, you have to ask the hard questions. You really do. And so this is a big question a lot of people don't ask themselves is, what do I believe? Where is my faith? According to my self-image, according to the way I see myself, what do I believe? If you have never considered that there is a God, that might be a question you need to start asking yourself. If you have heard the name Jesus thrown around, that now may be the time of starting to ask, who is Jesus? What is he all about? What does he want from me? Right? What does he have to offer? Like all these questions that you probably have, right? Or is there even a God? Is there a God that cares about all the stuff that have gone wrong in my life? Right? These are hard questions that you have to begin to ask for yourself, because here's what we believe. This is a foundational truth of what we believe. We believe that when you begin to seek truth, when you begin to ask those hard questions, the right answers, the truth will come. And the only thing that you have to be ready for is the answers will come. But sometimes you may not like the answer. And you have to be willing to humble yourself and say, even if I don't like the answer, I want the truth. Because I know, the truth is what will set you free when you apply that truth into your life. What does that have to do with self-image? Well, it's everything. Because some people may believe that you came from a worm. If you believe that you came from a worm or a soup from billions and billions and billions of years, and we evolved from an ape and all these different things, if you believe that that's what you came from, a lot of your self-image will come from that. And it's just the truth. So where is your self-image in when it comes to faith? This is a tough one. This is a tough one because you have to begin to ask those tough questions. We can't do it for you. You have to begin to ask those questions for yourself. That's how you will begin to experience real freedom in your life. What do I believe in? When stuff hits the fan in my life, what do I turn to? And it will come from the self-image that you have of yourself. So I know this is a tough one for a lot of people. I know it is. But if you have questions about faith, if you have questions about some of the things that I talked about specifically in this subject, I would love to talk to you about it. If there's an affiliate or a coach that you're working with, he or she could talk to you about that. But if you have specific questions about this specific subject, we would love to talk to you about the things that we believe. And at that point, you are free to make that decision for yourself. We're not going to make that decision for you. This is something that you have to begin to dig deep, right? Because we're all on this path to freedom, right? So ask the tough questions and just be ready when those answers do come.